Hi there, Peter from Vox Singing Academy here, and thank you very much for watching this extended version of this particular track. You are in for a treat here because we are going to be covering the 3 points of this song. Number one, you will see me sing the song in its entirety, and it is my version and my interpretation, and I hope that you like it. Number two, I will be reacting to the live version of the original artist singing the song, so it's a reaction video, and we'll be finishing up with me giving the singing tutorial about how to sing the song exactly how the artist intended. We'll be going over every little nuance so that you can sing the song. I hope you like these 3 videos. If you do, share, like, click, subscribe. Most importantly, if we can help you or someone that you know with this singing, that's what we do best. We guarantee results in 3 weeks if you follow the teacher's instructions. We give online singing lessons worldwide and also face-to-face singing lessons throughout Australasia. Check out the links below. Enjoy the videos. Peace and much love. Let's do this Let It Be by the Beatles.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. But though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. The night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be. Let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it
This is Let It Be by Paul McCartney live on the Good Evening New York City tour. I don't know what year this was done. I just basically put in Let It Be live, and this was the very first video that came up, and I said I'm going to run with this one here. So without any further ado, let's get stuck into this. It is one of my favorite Beatles songs. Someone actually asked me on the weekend, do you prefer Imagine by John Lennon or Let It Be by the Beatles and Paul McCartney? And it was a very tough question. I had to ponder it for quite a while, but I actually went with Let It Be. This is pretty much probably my favorite song. Haven't seen this video. It's fresh. As I said, it was the first live video of Let It Be that I put into YouTube. Without any further ado, let's get stuck into it.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Although they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Ooh, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be now, let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Okay, we're just about to go into the guitar solo. So that was pretty amazing. Okay, I don't know what year this was done, but I'm going to be saying it. I would be saying it would be in the 2000s, somewhere. Seeing how old Paul is here in this particular video, it sounds like he's singing it a little bit lower. He's singing more of a relaxed version of the song. I think the word legend is thrown around loosely these days, particularly amongst friends. Hey, you're a legend and things like that. This guy is an out and out legend. He really, really is. He is the epitome of the absolute pop superstar. I think it's great. I think this version's absolutely fantastic. He's not over singing it. He's changing it up a little bit from the original version, so it's not exactly the same. He's phrasing it a little bit differently. It sounds like to me that it's down lower in key, so he's brought the song down. Don't quote me, but I think maybe a semitone, maybe even a full tone with this, because it sounds a little bit cruisier than what the original version is, but it's amazing. I just think that Paul could sound absolutely amazing on this. And again, I feel so bad about saying this. It's an amazing track. He's singing fantastic. His pitch is great. I just think if he used his mouth a little bit more, I think he would get a lot better sound. Okay, that's the only thing that I can basically say on this. if he used his mouth more, he would sound phenomenal. He sounds great here. He really is. And as I said, it's a slightly different interpretation of the song. I love how the band pretty much did it the way that the Beatles did it. But again, the band kicked in the second verse like the Beatles do. The Beatles, or the whole band kicks in the second verse. It's just piano, the first verse, the first chorus. Once the second verse kicks in, the whole band kicks in. So they pretty much were doing that. Again, they were putting their own spin on it. The bass player was doing a couple of different little runs and things like that. And Paul was doing it differently. He was actually throwing in some falsetto earlier in the song. As a rule, the falsetto on the original version only kicks in the last chorus, and Paul was starting to throw it in a little bit earlier here. His phrasing is different, so he's phrasing it a little bit differently, which is great to keep it fresh for him, but it's pretty close to the original. We're going into the amazing guitar solo by George Harrison, which I really think really makes the song. It's a phenomenal song. It's a ballad. It's a piano ballad, and then it goes into this ripping, nearly heavy, distorted guitar solo, which I think is absolutely great because it's got that contrast of being nice and sweet and then being sort of aggressive in the guitar solo. But Paul's phenomenal here. He really is. I like his mouth to work more. His breathing's really good. He's a little bit sort of, I'd like him to get a little bit sort of straighter, but other than that, he's singing really, really well and putting his own little bits and pieces into it. It's fantastic. Let's keep on going, watching the rest of the video.
When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Whoa, I love what he's doing there. He's doing that sort of bluesy, soul-y thing, really changing it up. I love it. I love this version. As I said, I've never seen this. I keep all my React videos fresh. I never pre-watch any of my reaction videos. And this is absolutely phenomenal. He's changing things up. The guitar solo was a little bit different as well, too. As I said, I know this song inside out, back to front. This is probably the first song that I remember hearing as a young child, was Let It Be. So Paul's having a lot of fun with it as well, too. Absolutely fantastic. He's doing a great version. I can't fault it. He's having fun doing it as well too. It's nearly like he's letting his voice nearly sort of like cry, using a crying technique, but nearly let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. He sort of nearly does that, nearly letting it transition to falsetto with a cry, but nearly letting it crack, but not. So he's really using a sobbing technique, which is, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely great. I love it. I love Paul.
Oh, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Now let it be, let it be, oh, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Thank you. You are a lovely group in here.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Looks like this is maybe at the end of the set. He's going to sit down and do another piano song here as well too after this. As I said, I couldn't fault it. A huge stage, amazing musicians. You know, their harmonies were phenomenal. And I really think that the harmonies shone in this live version here more than the original version, because they're higher in the mix. So it was really great to hear those harmonies nice and live and crisp and up in the mix more as well too. Phenomenal version of the song. Paul was great. As I said, I'm going to be saying this was done in the 2000s because he's not that grey here. And as I said, he did change it up. He put that bluesy inflections into two of the parts. He didn't go to the falsetto as much in the last chorus. In the original version, he goes, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper word to wisdom, let it be. So he does that, I think 3 or 4 times in the original version of the song. But he didn't really do it on the last chorus there. So again, he was just changing it up, keeping it fresh for himself. Wasn't exactly the same as the original version, but pretty close. Again, it's tuned down lower. I think that Paul could do himself, could sing a lot better if he got his posture a little bit straighter, because he's a little bit sort of hunched over like this, and use his mouth a little bit more. Other than that, I can't fault what Paul was doing here. He's a legend. This is an amazing song from an amazing band that he was in, and that's pretty much all I've got. His pitch was phenomenal. His breathing was really on point. So he was very relaxed with his breathing, and he just was having breaks so that he could come in and breathe properly. And he wasn't rushing any of the notes or any of the lines. He was actually came in late, a little bit late on a couple of the lines in the last chorus there, but absolutely phenomenal. What can I say? I'm speechless. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the Beatles. The Beatles, my first inspiration and the first albums that I was listening to when I was young. So that's all I got for you. Absolutely amazing. I hope that you've liked it. And welcome to this singing tutorial on how to sing Let It Be the way that the artist intended it to be sung. Please, before you start this video, if you haven't checked out any of our previous tutorial videos, please check out the glossary in the description so that you know what we're going to be talking about when you're looking at the lyrics that are going to be right here when we're working through the song. Now, this song is best suited for baritone and tenor male voices and contralto and alto female voices, okay? So the middle to higher range male singers and the lower to middle range female singers. To sing this song, you'll have to be able to sing in true voice from at least F below low C to at least F above mid C, okay? So using that full octave there in true voice. In falsetto, you'll need to be able to sing a high C in falsetto because Paul does sing a high C at the end of the song. This song is best suited for intermediate to advanced skill leveled singers. It's probably not suited for beginners, though beginners can have a go at it. Though it's not a beginner song. It's more of an intermediate to an advanced skill level song because there is a little bit to it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get stuck into one of the all-time classics of all time and one of my favorite Beatles songs, Let It Be. Okay, so there's a little bit of a piano intro on this song before we start. And we're going to be starting at volume 1 3/4 out of 4. Now, hopefully you checked out the glossary. It comes up a little bit on times, but a lot on treble. So he goes a little bit louder on treble. Then there's the first breath, okay? Let's listen to that up to that first end of that first phrase. You want to breathe.
When I find myself in times of trouble.
Okay, so you can hear that trouble's a little bit louder, and then there's a quick breath. He's not over singing. He's not holding out trouble too long. When I find myself in times of trouble, he's just going, he's cutting it off, okay? Next line, we're going to go to gear 2. We're going to bring it up a little bit. We're going to smile on Mary, have a little bit of a sobbing technique on Mary, okay? We're going to breathe after me.
Mother Mary comes to me.
Mother Mary comes to me. And again, he's not overseeing it. He's not holding these out too long, okay? The main emphasis is on Mary with a nice big smile, okay? Let's keep it going. So after each one of these phrases, you want to push pause on this video. You want to practice what I've just done or what Paul has just done, okay? Let's keep it at volume 2 for this next line. We're going to push away words a little bit. We're going to pause and breathe after wisdom.
Speaking words of wisdom.
Speaking words of wisdom. And then just cut it. Don't over sing it, okay? Still the same volume. Let's go up on B a little bit with a bit of a sobbing technique and have a little bit of a cry. We're going to push up let and B a little bit, but a bit more sob on B. Let's have a listen.
Let it be.
Let it be. And that's it. He's not overseeing. He's not holding these notes out too long. Okay, let's keep it going. Now, it's basically a repeat. This is the same repeat of what we've just done, okay? So let's go over this very quickly because it's just a big repeat.
And in my hour of darkness.
Now, he pushes away hour a little bit more. And in my hour of darkness, and it's 1 3/4, okay? Breathe. Bring it up to gear 2. We're going to stop and pause after standing. We're going to breathe after standing. So it's very short. She is standing.
She is standing.
And then he breathes. She is standing. And it just cut off very quickly. But going to volume 2. Now we're going to smile on right and cry on right. We're going to smile on me here as well too on the next line and breathe after me.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of me. Okay, cut it off. Your turn. Still at gear 2. Last line the same. Okay, it's exactly the same as what we just repeated. Okay, words. We're going to go up on words. We're at volume 2.
Speaking words of wisdom.
Speaking words of wisdom. And cut it off. And just push up let here a bit. And again on B as well too with a bit of a cry.
Let it be.
He holds out B a little bit longer. Let it be with a bit of vibrato. Cut it off, but it's not oversung, okay? Now, we're going to go into the chorus. We're going to keep this at gear 2, okay? Now, there is a lot of talk about whether Paul does the second B in true voice or whether he does it in false voice, okay? Now, really, he's doing it in the head voice, which is a lighter version of his true voice. But just to make it simple, and I really love the sound of it, we're going to do the second B in falsetto. So the first B is true voice, the second B is going to be in falsetto, and we're going to have a big smile on that second B. Let's have a listen to Paul, okay? So we're going to do this in one breath. It's let it be, and then we're going to breathe. Have a listen. And we're going to bring that next B up to gear 3. It's let it be, okay? We're going to smile up to falsetto on that second B. Your turn. Now, we're going to have a breath here. We're going to go let it be, still gear 2. We're going to push up the let it, okay? And we're going to breathe after the second B, okay? But we're going to smile on the second B. We're going to bring the volume down, finishing at 1 3/4 on this line. So it's going from 2 to 1 3/4. Let's have a listen.
Let it be, let it be.
Let it be, let it be. Okay, so the first let it be is gear 2. Second let it be 1 3/4. And he slows it down a little bit with the phrasing. Make sure you get in the phrasing. Very important. Your turn. Let's go to the last line of the chorus here.
Whisper
just pushing up words a little bit, okay? Whisper words of wisdom, and it's pretty quick. He's not over singing it. Let it be, again, gear 2, just pushing up the let.
Let it be.
Let it be, with a little bit of a sob on B, bringing the volume down to 1 3/4 on that last B. Okay, there we go. Now, I would highly recommend going back and practicing with this, and then going back with the Beatles. Then if you're really good, go with the instrumental version. Now, this second verse, the band kicks in, so it gets a little bit louder. So Paul starts this second verse at gear 2. Okay, the first verse started at 1 3/4. So we're going to really quickly go through this second verse here. Okay, so we're starting at gear 2, and he's going to breathe after people. It's a pretty simple line, but it's a little bit louder. That's all it is.
And when the broken-hearted people.
That's all it is. Just drag out harder a little bit. When the broken-hearted people, that's all it is, okay? You're going to breathe. We're going to cry and smile on in. We're going to breathe after agree.
Living in the world agree.
Living in the world agree. And bring the volume down and agree a little bit. So up on in, probably to volume 2, and down to 1 3/4 on agree, okay? Let's go to the next line. Gear 2, we're going to smile on there, okay? We're going to smile on B. We're going to breathe after answer.
There will be an answer.
There will be an answer. Your turn. Quickly on B. Let's go to the next line here. Let it be. We've repeated it before. We're just going to listen to Paul. Go up on let, little cry on B. Okay, have a listen.
Let it be.
We've done it. I'm not going to give an example. Next line starts at 1 3/4. He brings this volume down a little bit. He's going to breathe after parted.
But though they may be parted.
Stays the same. Pretty simple. Although there may be parted. That's all it is. Don't over sing it. Okay, we're going to breathe after that. We're going to bring it up to volume 2 now on this line here. There is still a chance that we're going to flick they. He doesn't sing it. He flicks it with a cry. It's very quick, and there's a breath after C.
There is still a chance that they will see.
That they will see. That's how you need to sing that. Sing the whole line, but sing it with that. They will see with a flick. Your turn. The next line starting at gear 2, bring it up on there, okay? Breathe after answer.
There will be an answer.
So it just comes up a little bit. There will be an answer. Quickly on B, okay? And we're going to push up on let. It's the same here, little cry on B. This is the breath.
Let it be.
All right, so now we're going into the chorus again. This is an exact same repeat of what we've just done, but different lyrics, okay? That's all he's basically doing here. Let's go over the first 2 lines of this chorus, because he just does push it away a little bit, and it's a little bit different with the breathing. In this line, he breathes after let it be, breath, let it be, breath, and then let it be, breath. Okay, so that's where the breath is. Let's have a listen.
Let it be.
Okay, so there's a breath there. So it's let it be, breath. Let it be, breath.
Let it be. Let it be.
No breath. Let it be, let it be. Okay, so they're joined together. He's going to smile here. We're going to say yeah. So he's going to change things up. He's going to put a yeah. Yeah, there will be an answer. Flick the B. Okay. And I'm going to breathe after answer. Year 2. He's going to say yeah though.
Yeah, there will be an answer.
Again, it's flicked. Yeah, there will be an answer. And then cut it. Don't over sing it. Your turn. Same let it be.
Let it be.
Okay, now the next line's a little bit different. I'm not going to go over it. He basically joins the first 2 letter B's together, and then the second 2 letter B's together. You can follow the lyrics here. for the second chorus, okay? It's just basically a repeat. Now, the third verse of this is exactly the same. I'm going to put the instructions again written here as well too. It's exactly the same as the first verse, okay? So it's the same volumes. Again, I'm going to put it right here in the lyrics. The only thing that he changes up is he changes the falsetto in the B, okay? So for all of these B's coming out now, he goes into falsetto. So I'm going to fast forward it here, and I'm just going to go over one example of the falsetto in B after the guitar solo, okay? So let's go to that guitar solo here, and we're going to go to the first line of it's actually the chorus before the third verse. Let's have a listen. We'll take it to here. Guitar solo. Now this is all the same as the other letter B's, but the end of this, he's going to go and do the B in falsetto up to the high C that I've already mentioned in the intro. Have a listen. And he stops, he breathes there, whisper words of wisdom. And that B, let it be. Make sure we go into the falsetto and the big smile. Now, we're going to go into the third verse here, then into the chorus where he's going to be always doing the B's in falsetto. So he always repeats those B's. I'm pretty sure that there are 3 falsetto B's now after this one, maybe 4, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there's 3 falsetto B's after the next verse, the third verse. I'm going to let you follow these instructions, learn and practice what we've just done along with me, along with Paul, along with these instructions here, and you can't go wrong. If you're feeling that you've got great results from using this tutorial, please put it in the description. Put a link to a YouTube video or an audio if you've made great improvement using this tutorial. If you follow this, you will get the results that you want. Now, most importantly, if you're having trouble with this and you want to take your voice to the next level, please reach out. That's what we do best. We guarantee result-driven singing lessons in 3 weeks. If you follow the teacher's instructions, check out the links below for more info. That's what we do best. That's what we pride ourselves on. And we love to help people sing and reach their goals with their singing. Online singing lessons worldwide. Also face-to-face private singing lessons throughout Australasia. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a like, thumbs up, click share, subscribe. Until the next video, be good to each other. Live each day as if it's your last. Peace and much love. Bye-bye.